Continuing with the farewell interview of Mayor Bob Foster. Mayor Foster, we wanted you to feel right at home here, so we put you on the front page of the current issue of the Straight Talk magazine. No higher acclaim have you ever received than having your photo on the front page of our magazine.
Well, thank you. I'll have it bronzed.
Yeah. So one of your pet projects here is this Civic Center, the rebuild of the City Hall, hopefully with the port headquarters as well, and adjacent areas. And that probably won't be voted on until the incoming council comes in because it's a major financial commitment. But tell us why you feel so passionate about this project.
Well, first of all, the City Hall is in serious distress relative to earthquake safety. And in fact, I think it's probably even more dangerous than the reports that we had some years ago. So it really does need to be replaced. And it's a similar circumstance you had in Los Angeles, where eventually somebody sued and said this is an unsafe work environment. And that would be the worst way to replace the City Hall. So what I envisioned a couple of years ago is if you can get a public-private partnership in which someone can come in, build a new civic center of a quality design, we would give up some of the land down by the City Hall for a private development as part of that deal, and we would spend no more than we're spending today on lease space and maintenance.
The $12.6 million.
Call it $13 million.
$13 million.
So if somebody can come in and give us a new City Hall in which it can house all the places that are now all over the city and lease places, centralize everything, with or without the port, but probably with the port.
Well, it probably needs the port to make it financially viable.
It could be either way, but two developers now are already in the finals now, and both of them can meet that criteria. So I ask for people that were real nervous, there's no debt here, there's no obligation on the part of the city. So if you can get a new civic center, a redeveloped library, the park reconfigured and made more usable.
Common area where people can use it at night as well.
And some private development there, either residential or mixed use. Why would you not do that?
To me, one man's opinion, it's a no-brainer. You take that same $12.6 million and have something which could trigger the invigoration, reinvigoration of downtown.
Yeah, and actually give you a building that's functional. The problem with the City Hall, besides in my judgment being pretty unattractive,
ugly, yes.
It is. But it's also very dysfunctional. It takes an enormous amount of capital to keep the maintenance up. There's always things going wrong. There's always the systems failing. So, and we have people all over the city in lease space. So if we can consolidate that.
Well, it's $12.6 million, and you write the same check and have a new city center, an events park where things can happen, concerts. I mean,
yeah, that's what the vision is. And I've seen some of the preliminary layouts, and they're very attractive.
And the beauty of it is that you're getting the financing as part of the package. You don't have to worry about where are we going to get the money to pay for it. That's part of the package. All the city has to do is write that $13 million check a year.
It's a 25 or 30-year stream of payments that we make with a small inflation factor, the same amount of money we're paying today. Yeah. And at the end of the 25 or 30, you get the building.
Yeah.
And you get a building. The maintenance of the building is written into the agreement. So if in fact the maintenance is not taken care of, they don't get paid.
It's their problem.
That's correct.
Makes sense to me.
It's the same way the courthouse, the
Duke Major courthouse was and by the way, these triple 3P partnerships, public-private partnerships, may be new in America, but they are old hat in Australia and in Europe and in Canada. These things are done all the time, and it's coming late to America because cities are bordering bankruptcy and they can't finance things, and so we've been pushed into it. But this is well established in the rest of the world.
It is. The one difference that the rest of the world does not have, you have tax-free financing or tax-free bonds. You don't have that in the rest of the world. So that's why buildings and other major capital projects have been built in the United States. You go out and raising bonds because they're tax-free income.
Okay. In the next segment, we will ask Your Honor, in quotes, close quotes, about his successor, Robert Garcia, who he supported and endorsed. and what we might expect from Robert. We'll be right back after these messages.
How do you like your chances the rest of the way?
I got no idea. But I do know that if we stay with Naples Rib Company, at least we won't go hungry.
Coach, what do you think about some of those questionable calls tonight?
Yeah, but if you want a sound call, I'd call Naples Rib Company. You can't miss on that call.
Then Naples Rib Company is part of your game plan?
There really is nothing more motivating than a great barbecue meal at Naples Rib Company.
Victory or not, Naples Rib Company, great game plan.
Founded in 1976, Paulies Gourmet Coffee is Southern California's most complete gourmet coffee store. Paulies has the best tasting coffee, freshly roasted every day right in the store, plus a wide selection of teas, an in-house bakery, espresso bar, patio dining, and more. We also offer Wi-Fi, free internet access for all of our customers. Our nationwide clientele agree when it comes to coffee, there's only one name to remember, Paulies, 4606 East 2nd Street, welcoming you into Belmont Shore.
When I was a boy growing up in Italy, I had a dream to own my own store. I came to the United States and I worked hard as a tailor. Hi, I'm Umberto. I've been in Long Beach since 1960, carrying the finest quality men's clothing. Italy's a long way away, but styles are just around the corner. Umberto, 2141 Bellflower, Long Beach.
Who needs this modern world? I can live just fine out here without the road rage and boy bands. Of course, I might miss my Charter HD with football on ESPN and Walking Dead on AMC. ESPN and AMC. And, well, Shark Week on Discovery HD. But that's all. AMC, ESPN, Discovery, TBS, and Comedy Central HD. But that's it. Except for HBO HD.
Charter now has over 100 HD channels and more brilliant HD shows on demand than ever.